It's Saturday morning and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. Wow, what a different ocean it is today. It is gorgeous. It's kind of warm down here, relatively speaking. It's sunny. It's a beautiful morning and I'm hoping we have more of this as I see a surf fisherman down that way on Super Bowl Sunday for our event. Remember, 6:30 in the morning till 9:30 in the morning. Tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday, you can come here and join us. I'm going to show you exactly where you're going to walk out. See the tower down there? That is Anderson Street and Pacific Coast Highway. You're going to park down there, walk out, hang a right, and then you're going to walk down here, like a 15-minute walk. Get some exercise, get your steps in, and walk down to where you see that playground, and we're going to be right in front of it. And from here, you can spread out and fish down by the jetty or wherever it is you like. Super Bowl Sunday right here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. We're going to try out some brand new camouflage fishing line. We're going to have a special prize from Worm King, who's giving away a beautiful pair of waders to the biggest fish, or the person that catches the biggest fish, and a lot more planned tomorrow. All right, let me get set up for the morning briefing because we've got a lot to talk about from long range to the surf. I'll be back in a moment.
Before we get started on today's morning briefing, don't forget, if you're headed to Ensenada, you're going to want to give Zeke Casas a call. Only 15 minutes from downtown, but just check out that spectacular view while in Ensenada, Baja California Norte. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning.
And it is great to be with you here from Surfside, California. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving the sunshine. And this ocean needs to calm down maybe a little bit more, but I see surf fishing guys right up here doing their thing. I'm thinking tomorrow's going to be a great day. Hey, you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh my God, is that good? Let me put this down and get in to the morning briefing with you all. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Also, if you could share these videos everywhere, that would be deeply appreciated. Subscribe to the Freedman Adventures YouTube channel and tick that little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. And also, you can follow us over there on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Apple Podcast, and Spotify. It is great to be with you all. Boy, a lot to talk about here this morning on the morning briefing, and really looking forward to the Super Bowl Sunday fishing here on the beach. That water feels about the same as it has, probably 57, 58 degrees. Hopefully there's going to be some bar perch. One thing I noticed, I don't see it right now, but the pelicans were back here earlier this morning. So as you know, we've been watching pelicans feed on a variety of bait here in the Southern California surf here in Surfside, California. And then they vanished about 5-6 days ago and haven't seen them at all. Not seeing those huge bird schools where, literally hundreds of pelicans were hitting the water. I'm not seeing that this morning, but I'm seeing some pelicans back. Saw about a dozen fly by here a moment ago. Hopefully that's a great sign of things to come. Yesterday, I met with Claudia. Now, that is Natalia's aunt. Let me explain. Natalia's a little 2-year-old Down syndrome angel in Mexicali, Baja California Norte. And she's a wonderful child. She is in desperate need of heart surgery. Has a hole in her heart that has to be repaired or she will perish. So her aunt Claudia came to me several months ago and at that point needed to raise $20,000 to make it happen. The family was desperate. You know, there's no safety nets in Mexico, so it was a desperate time for sure. And then Claudia and I did a podcast, and so many of you out there started to help, started to contribute, along with many other people. There's been the family raising money in Mexico, but the Friedman Adventures family stepped up. Wayne Shimabukuro is one of those people who stepped up, and he joined me to have breakfast with Claudia and discuss what was going on. They have raised now $17,500. They've scheduled the surgery, and that is so much due to your kindness. In fact, Wayne tells me that on our live show, Tackle Shop Confessions, down there at Island Fishing Tackle with Sam De La Torre, Doug Tilk made a donation to Claudia live on air that night, and that motivated a lot of people, but Wayne in particular, to make a donation also. He made another donation at breakfast yesterday. Wayne, God bless you. A gentleman by the name of Jeff Laws reached out to me this morning and said, Phil, how can I contribute? So I gave him Claudia's phone number, said you can text her, you can Venmo or Zelle her the money, the funds, and that will all go to Natalia. Anyway, I just want to tell you how grateful I am to each and every one of you and how much that means to me. The fact that we're able to do so much good in the community, we reach across the border to help Natalia. I'm getting teary-eyed. I better get on the morning briefing and get off this. But I do want to thank you all so very much. Wonderful stuff that you are doing for Natalia and so many others. God bless you. All right, let's talk long-range fishing. And the Red Rooster 3 the other day had a 283-pound yellowfin tuna. The YFT bite has kind of been down for a little while, but now the weather's starting to calm down. I'm talking 1,000 miles south of Point Loma, long-range boats out of San Diego travel about 3 days before they start fishing on their 16-day trips, and they're finding wahoo, yellowfin tuna, and it's starting to pick back up again. The reason it dipped was because we had some windy, rough weather down into that neck of the woods, but hopefully that is starting to straighten out, and we're starting to see more and more fish. The Royal Polaris is starting to roll up on that zone here. I think they're there in another day or so. They are on a Jack Nielsen memorial trip on board the Royal Polaris. Of course, Jack from Accurate Fishing Reels. What a great man he was. He made an imprint on our industry and touched a lot of lives. He's a great guy, Jack. And of course, his two boys are absolutely wonderful, also from Accurate Fishing Reels. So they're headed down there. Hopefully they're going to find some good fishing. Mexican mainland, we are taking a look at some pretty good fishing going on down in Cabo San Lucas inshore. A few amberjack and yellowtail, some other snappers, fish like that offshore. Occasional striped marlin, not that much anymore. And then also we continue to see those yellowfin tuna that from time to time are located. You go off about 23 miles right now, it seems like. Find a little bit warmer water and you find a pod of dolphin, and mixed with it are those yellowfin tuna. Loreto and Mulahe, we continue to see some really excellent fishing going on. For yellowtail, that's been good. And down in San Quintin, Baja California, we are seeing outstanding fishing going on there. Really good yellowtail action at times on the yo-yo iron. Steady, consistent rock fishing with a lot of big lings down there. Can-Am sport fishing, several other guys all over that. And a while ago, they caught a bluefin offshore. I wouldn't count on bluefin, although, you know, it's not out of the question, but it's very, very early so far this year. We'll hang on and watch that for you very closely. Hopefully that's going to come together. And then as we get you up to beautiful Ensenada, Baja California, on a day like today, you're going to be able to pick off a few sand and calico bass. Not a lot, but if you want to try that, you can do it. Some sheephead whitefish. But predominantly, the boys down there in Ensenada are fishing and doing quite well on lings and vermilions and all those great eating bottom fish. Some good fishing for that. Captain Ihara is somebody that we fish with, or actually we know down there in Ensenada. She's the first lady captain, sport fishing captain in Ensenada. She lost her grandmother here yesterday, so we send her all our love and thoughts and prayers for sure down there in Ensenada. You know, just below Rosarito Beach is a place called Popotla, and Carlos, one of the pongueros out of there, had excellent rock fishing yesterday. So that is another venue available to you in Mexico, south of the border, pretty darn good right now. Back here in the USA, up and down the Southern California coast, that ocean has calmed down quite a bit. You get offshore a little ways, and it is beautiful today. There's a lot of sculpin and whitefish that have been being taken here recently. Of course, rockfish season is close here in Southern California, and that's why so many people go south of the border into Mexico where it is open. But you can catch whitefish, and you can catch sculpin, and you can catch halibut. The Native Sun is in the midst of their halibut/bass derby, and they've been doing pretty darn good, catching, I want to say, on a normal trip from 6 to 12 halibut. Their last trip, they had 9 halibut, and the biggest flatty of the year so far is a nice one that weighed in at over 35 pounds. That's a beautiful California halibut, no doubt about that. So some good stuff going on there. As you look up and down the coast, many of the boats are fishing the whitefish right now, so keep that in mind. Don't forget, you can get 20% off any trip you book before April the 1st when you go to VenturaSportFishing.com. Get on the Island Spirit or whatever rig is offering that great discount. I'm telling you, you find your trip in July that you want to go on, you book it now, and you save 20 big percent. I don't know how you can beat that. That is a great deal and a great way to fish on board the Island Spirit. You'll have so much fun when you do just that. So keep that in mind. Or give them a call at 805-676-3474. Saul or one of the lovely people there at Ventura will explain that entire situation to you all. Catalina Island, the El Patron is out there and planning on going on Super Bowl Sunday. Man, what a great ride she is out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. The El Patron offers you absolutely no fuel surcharge. I finally remember what I was going to say there. Limited load, and of course, special low price here in the wintertime. Hard to believe this is winter, man. It's beautiful down here. I'm telling you, the El Patron will give you a great adventure and a lot of fun fishing. Keep that in mind. www.longbeachsportfishing.org and get on the El Patron. So that's what we have here in the local areas. In fact, Nick Musgrave and Rocco from Island Fishing Tackle. Nick, I went to Palos Verdes High School a month or two ago and gave a little speech to the fishing club there. Great kids. Nick's one of those kids. Rocco works at Island Fishing Tackle. They're out fishing halibut right now. If they do anything at all, I will definitely let you know about that. And Rick, dear friend of mine over there at KC Anglers Club, he's at Fin and Feathers this morning in Palmdale. He's already got a nice trout on the boat or on the shore or wherever the heck he's fishing. But Rick's doing good and having fun, and that was a lot of fun to be a speaker there at KC Anglers Club. In fact, Wednesday night I'll be at the South Bay Anglers Club, and I would love to see you there. Hope you'll be able to join us for that. That should be a lot of fun. Remember, we're going to be testing that new fishing line here tomorrow. It camouflages in the sand. You can't see it, and neither can those unsuspecting little fishies. It's going to be a lot of fun to try that. And we've got some other surprises here also for you tomorrow morning, Super Bowl Sunday, 6:30 a.m. Remember, Anderson Street Park down there, and take a walk, get some exercise, and you don't have to bring enough tackle for a long range trip, okay? Go light. Don't make it so you have to, pack in with 100 pounds of stuff. Just go light, bring a rod or two, and some bait from Big Fish Bait and Tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California, right down here on the corner of Seal Beach and Pacific Coast Highway. Grab some bait down there, maybe some ghost shrimp or some worms, and you should be in really great shape. That's going to be a lot of fun. And don't forget, pick up that ruler. You got to buy the ruler, but the largest halibut this month will win you a brand new custom surf fishing rod. And then next month, it'll be another species and another custom fishing rod every single month after you buy that ruler, you're in the Derby. You'd be crazy not to do it. Guarantee you that. Lots of bar perch in some areas. It's not wide open, but this return to some good weather and a high tide at 6:30 tomorrow morning. That promises to be pretty darn good for all of us. Bait perhaps is the best way to do it right now, but I watched a guy when those pelicans were working in here, and I don't know if you've seen them. Let me look here for you real quick. I don't see them right now again, but when those pelicans were going crazy in here and there was an obvious amount of bait on the beach and there was a lot of yellowfin croaker pushing in here, they were throwing little cast masters, chrome jigs, chrome crocodile will do just as well, and halibut bite on those also. If you want to just focus on halibut, you might come down here with a Lucky Craft lure and throw that for the entire morning and see what it is you can do. It's going to be a lot of fun, and a lot of great people are going to be here. Mitchell, halibut man, is one of the best instructors and kindest people I've ever met. He'll be here doing his thing. Fish from Worm King Lures, who's giving away those waders. He's going to be here, another dear friend. And of course, there's going to be all kinds of kids and immature adults running around the sand and having fun. It's going to be a great day. Hopefully, we'll see you here. So a halibut is not out of the question. We've seen great bar perch fishing south of the border, San Diego, San Clemente, and Oceanside areas picking at it. Some days are really good, a lot of small ones, and then some slabs on other days. And that goes all the way up to the Santa Monica Bay, up to Ventura County line. And then north of there, the bar perch fishing has been even better up there in that neck of the woods. All right, so we're going to watch this for you very, very closely. Hopefully the native sun will have a good day today on the halibut. 20% off at Ventura Sport Fishing. I'll be at South Bay Athletic Club. Man, that takes me back a long time. That used to be in Redondo Beach, the South Bay Athletic Club. Met Bill Walton there, as a matter of fact. The South Bay Anglers Club. I'll be there Wednesday night. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, if I don't see you tomorrow morning, right before the Super Bowl, well, we'll be finished 6 hours before kickoff, but if I don't see you there, I hope to see you somewhere else really, really soon. Stay tuned for a little cat shenanigans with Dan Lightfoot and Tackle Shop Confessions. Check it out. I'll see you in the morning, my friends. Take care. And as I say, I hope to see you really, really soon.
The nail salon, they need some help over there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, well, go ahead. Or
Can you go?
go over to the nail salon. They got some guy over there that's...
No, a cat.
Oh, a cat.
cat
Yeah,
got
you can
in there.
handle that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cat burglar.
Maybe you could take that little gaff pole over there. Not the gaff.
What
but
is the cat doing? Yeah, don't gaff the cat, for God's sakes, Dan. All right, breaking news, everybody. Michael Limon.
There's a nail salon.
There's a nail salon around the
next
corner.
door.
All right, what is going on now? I think our audience deserves to know. The nail salon ladies, why do they have your phone number, by the way?
They don't. But the nail salon.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a nail salon right next door. And hold on.
This is good stuff. And you got a cat that's screwing with these ladies over there?
Yeah, so I guess there's a cat that's inside the nail salon, doesn't want to leave. And so they called the landlord to see if they could send somebody to help out. And so the landlord reached out to me saying, hey, are you still at the shop? Can you go help them out?
You know what the hell out of me more than a cat?
Huh.
Seeing Dan walk up with that big stick. You know, if they don't dial 911 over there at that nail salon, I'll be surprised.
You have to take this in though.
Oh, it went inside.
Yes. You have to take this in.
Does it lift up or what? Hold this, Michael. Give me.
This one. Don't do that. Lấy cái phone này. Lấy cái năm. This one.
This one?
Đưa chân cho chạy ra.
Để tôi chạy đi ra.
Don't go walk right. Where's that?
Shut the door. Let it go now.
Woo!